As I said at the end of my talk, corporate sponsorship for us and to be partnered with us is huge relative to our ability to raise funds. DUCA led that parade 3 years ago, and we use them in a lot of our marketing data to convince other people to partner with us and follow the leadership of DUCA. Very powerful, very committed and dedicated to DUCA for what they've done.
I'm President and CEO of DUCA Financial Services Credit Union, and I'll start 3 years ago when we made a decision to partner with Opportunity International to sponsor a village in Colombia so that they could receive microfinance services. We've had several fundraising events in the office. We had presentations at our AGM. This is our third breakfast, and this is really a celebratory breakfast because we've actually reached our target. And with our breakfast this morning, we've significantly exceeded it. So every dollar that was raised here this morning will go to the village in Colombia that we've sponsored. And that village, the name of the village, Valdepur, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong because I'm not Spanish, but it's very exciting for us to see that as a result of these fundraising efforts, this village is now actually going to get a microfinance operation. And for us, that's incredibly exciting.
Well, I started with DUCA 3 years ago. I work in the marketing department. I'm the marketing manager, and I oversee a small team who takes care of all the promotional, advertising, and marketing needs for DUCA. When I first started in 2009 is actually the year that DUCA began the commitment to Opportunity International and the DUCA Village. This is the third year for the breakfast this year. We've reached now our goal of $150,000 over a 3-year period to support a microfinance operation in a village just outside of Cartagena, Colombia, which is fantastic. It will give the people in that village hope for a brighter future. And coming from a credit union, the credit union system, which is based around the idea of people helping people, it's very apropos, and it really fits with who we are as an organization and staff as well.
My name's Everett Ackerman. I'm the HR manager at DUCA, and I think it's a wonderful event. We had a speaker, Mr. Lawless, the CEO of Opportunity International Canada, who spoke about his experiences that he is actually on the work floor. He sees the difference that the money that we raise makes in people's lives, and he said it very well. It's transformational. So we raise funds, for instance, here in Canada, and those funds are then used to make a difference for people that are, he used, I think Jan Lee said it very well, he used the phrase unbankable, which is exactly the way that DUCA started in 1954, to make a difference for people that were unbankable in the eyes of the more traditional, already established financial institutions. The difference that it makes for our staff is, you've probably noticed, I think we had 40 staff members here, maybe a few more, which is on a staff contingent of 160, is a very sizable delegation. I've also seen at least 6 board members, maybe it could have been 7 or 8. So that shows the commitment that the staff have made to this cause. And also we have a bi-weekly payroll through which a number of staff make donations. It's small donations, but if you have 50, 60, 70 people doing it every 2 weeks, it does add up. And DUCA matches that at the end of the year. So I think it's a great initiative, and it's always enjoyable to listen to passionate speakers.
One of our values is giving back. That's one of our core values. And it's actually in our policies that 4% of our profits get given back to charity. And we split that between education, healthcare, and poverty reduction. During recessionary times, which we've had in the past few years, our focus has been more on the poverty side. So we've made sure that when our giving has to drop because our profits may drop, that our poverty piece does not get reduced. Because that's really important. Because a recession may hurt us because we can't buy our Starbucks coffee. It'll hurt the people in developing countries because they're not going to be able to get their first loan. That's a travesty. And so DUCA has the values. I own those values. I will be leaving the credit union at the end of June, but I've committed to work with the leadership team at the credit union to ensure that those values will continue and continue beyond my leaving, and that my legacy will continue.
DUCA will continue to be a giving organization. you know, I hope the credit union movement gets a little more traction, and people, you know, really begin to see what credit unions are all about, and this, what we're doing here today, is part of it, and I just hope people see that, and that continues to fuel DUCA's growth.